What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to another episode of my Saturday Shield. Before we get into the episode, though, if you guys are looking to pick up any MSP or PSN cards, make sure to check out the gamekeys.co.uk. Or if FIFA coins are more your thing, check out justfifacoins.com. You can use the code Japes to get yourself a 5% discount on their instant delivery. So this is the squad that we are rolling with. Team of the year, Adrian Robben. Up front on the wings, we've got the legendary Dirk Kuyt and King Frank. Not as in form. I don't have the coins for that right now. Hopefully that'll come in the future. We have Wesley Sneijder, second in form. Felipe Melo's in form. Emmanuel Abui at right back. The upgraded Jerome Boateng, Team of the Year, Manuel Neuer. The second in form, Naldo, Philip Lahm, and David Alaba to close out our starting 11. So realistically, the kind of idea behind this team was that I wanted to use Franck Ribéry, I wanted to use the Team of the Year Robben, and then I saw that second in form Wesley Sneijder, and I saw the stats, and I said, yeah, I'd like to mess around with that a little bit. Let's see how it plays out. And I came up against this guy first. I saw that Barbo in the midfield, and when you see someone with a squad like this, the first thing that comes to mind for me is this is going to be a very, very annoying game. This is not going to be a very great player. This is not going to be, nice FIFA, nice footy. It's going to be a scrappy game with somebody that's realistically trying to just rush forward. And not only that, but this first sequence really shows the way he defends. So I tweeted about this the other day as well. He is a green skittle. He is the king of the green skittle. You'll see no players really pressuring me. Just contain, jockey, holding that A button, that green skittle, if you will, and not committing. And it's very, very frustrating to play against. So when I come up against people like this, I say, okay, if you're going to be annoying like that, have fun not touching the ball for the majority of this game. And try to cross it in right there. Hope for a little something. Falls to Felipe Melo. Deflection of dreams. And it's into the back of the net. Chip Life FC up 1-0 in the 30th minute. So good start. And I figured, okay, we got our goal. Now he's going to have to attack me. He's going to have to press to get the ball back. Not the case. This guy was sticking to his game plan. But luckily, Arjen Robben, a bit too quick for the back line, slips free and manages to score a goal. 56th minute, slots away brilliantly to give me that 2-0 lead. And I thought, all right, that's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. Now we're going to be in business. Now he's going to have to press. That was not the case. Until I saw that slide tackle, and I thought, ooh, I might get a little something now. And actually, that was not meant to be a cross. That was meant to be a first-time fake shot. I screwed it up, and it just worked out brilliantly. I had no complaints there. But that was his first slide tackle of the match, and I thought, all right, now he's frustrated. Now he's going to have to give in. But that's where the match would come to a close. 3-0. Check out these stats at the end of the match. Look at the passing on Philip Lahm. 33 of 35. That is ridiculous. 78% possession. Probably, if not, my highest number all year long. And that, if you're not going to ever try to go in for a tackle and take it away, I'm not going to give you the chance to, or I'm not going to give you many chances by just passing it into your defenders or trying to take people on in situations that I know aren't great. I'm perfectly content holding that ball, knocking it around, waiting for my opportunity. This guy, really nice looking squad. He's got some players on 7 chem. A little bit bizarre seeing Courtois on goal right there. Nonetheless, I make an error right here, and he runs through. Tackle it away at Big Naldo, and oh no, FIFA, please, why are you doing this to me? Down 1-0, 14th minute. Luckily, plenty of time to still come back, get our momentum back. But we're going to try to get back into this game. And it's Arjen Robben winning a header. He's brilliant as a striker. Absolutely brilliant. Part of me wishes that I used him at striker more in the Fatal series that I did with him. But not the case. We used him as our right wing. Now we've got him on that 7 chem as a striker. And he's absolutely brilliant right here. You can see the frustration was growing with this guy. 50th minute, and he's sliding in. He's hoping for the best. I'd been in control of this match, even though it took me that long to get the lead. And that's okay. Sometimes matches play out like that. You got to have the confidence and the belief that you're going to get that goal, and it's going to come for you. Right there, I'm just waiting for him to dive in on Robben, and I know that Robben is far too quick, where I can spin around using a combination of the left trigger to shield it and left bumper to kind of pivot. and let him go flying by with Sergio Ramos means the center back's out of position. I just have a few skills, beat his defense, and get in on goal. Another sloppy bit of defending for me right there. You can see I didn't go for the tackle because I was expecting the cutback. Cutback didn't come. He went all the way to the end line, centered it through. A little bit of deflection, awkwardness, and it falls to his player for an easy little tap. And so 3-2 in this one, 81st minute though. Nice little passing sequence, working it forward, works all the way. Phil Blom just in acres of space. And when he gets that much time, I can pick the right pass. Brilliant run from Robben. Nice finish, stepping around the goalkeeper. 4-2. And I believe that is going to be the final in this one. So all in all, you can see when you give a DM like Phil Blom that much time, and you've got attackers like, Arjen Robben, Sneijder, Ribery, and even Dirk Kuyt, you're gonna come off better more often than not. And I will say, on the topic of the uninformed Dirk Kuyt, I was expecting him to be absolutely atrocious, totally put in just for chemistry reasons. He really wasn't that bad. I didn't even notice that he was that slow really that often. I didn't know. This guy's got a really cool hybrid, by the way. I was really impressed with his squad building to get only a few dead links. Really, really impressed. So hats off, give him a little clap. But we're getting things started right away off a kickoff, and this is exactly the way you want to kind of start a game. And I'm just kind of sprinting at him to see how he's going to defend. You can see he dives in right away, and when you see someone kind of dive in like that, more often than not, you're going to be able to beat them, especially with first-time fake shots, things of that nature. And there it is. Arjen Robben, a nice bit of work, somehow manages to keep possession right here. One more time. And back across. There he is. Big Dirk Kuyt. There for the tap in. Right man for the job. Right place, right time. He's cheesing. And I was cheesing as well. Because getting a goal that early in a match, you're always setting yourself up for success. Which is, nobody goes into a FIFA match and says, you know what I want to do? I want to lose this match. I want to give myself such a ridiculous disadvantage that winning is nearly an impossible option. That's just not the case. That's why generally you see people use those pacey players. And I understand that as well. It's one of those things where as much as I might complain about it like everybody else, I understand wanting to win. And if you feel that those players are going to give you the best chance to win, then you know what, toss it on out there. Pick up a free kick right here. 31 out, I think is what it is. We're going to go ahead and give this to Arjen Robben. Curling it around the wall with a power free kick here is a pretty easy option. 33 out. And where you can see we're going about 3 bars up and to the right to get that nice in-swinging curl. And it just bends in brilliantly. This team full of wonderful free kick takers. And with the combination of Ribery, Robben, Wesley Sneijder, of course, is just unbelievable. And when things are going your way, things are going your way. That falls to Robben. He's not offside. Keeper doesn't punch it. And that makes for a very clean-looking 4-0 victory in a trip, I believe, on into the finals at this point. And that is where we're going with this Saturday Shield. So I still got to do some recording to complete those Sunday Silvers that'll be out tomorrow. But you guys seem to kind of like these episodes, give you guys a full tournament, a squad, talk about some of the players. It's Path to Power-esque, but it's a little bit different because I get to spend the coins that I've got on my main account, which is always fun. We're coming up against Bayern Munchies, who's rocking a Dortmund kit, which I thought was interesting, and he's got OPZ. It is a weird-looking squad. Plenty of pace. It's just not that strong looking. Not something that you're going to say, oh no, what am I going to do to defend these guys? And he does have M and EK, but for the most part, this was it was kind of a boring game, I'd say. I could have played Phil Blom in right there, but I felt like dribbling with Frank Ribery. You can see 24th minute, and I'm already like kind of comfortable to do this sort of dribbling, means that things are realistically kind of going my way. He tries to A-pass it out of the back, then gets desperate when he gives it away and gives up a penalty. One of those things where if you're just not completely 100% confident in your passing ability, there is no harm in clearing it out. That was a brilliant penalty from Ribery as well. Caught a little bit of that side netting in the top corner. Give me some of that. A little bit of that dirty talk. It's been a while, but I enjoy it nonetheless. Nice little bit of 1-2 action. It's Wesley Sneijder, all of a sudden acres of free space, and you can see he's just sliding all over. Live that chip life. I feel like I'm losing my touch on some of the chips right now. I haven't gone for it as much, but that backheel pass from Robben to find Sneijder, oh man, was it beauty. What a beauty. And I almost feel like I should have watched that back for you guys, because when you get a back heel off like that, you're in good shape. A little too cocky at the back for me here. Emenike going to bully past Naldo. Free on goal. Neuer almost gets his hands up to make the save. The deflection there finds its way into the back of the net. And I'd be lying if I said that I hadn't started trolling a little bit at that point. What a flick over his head. Franck Ribéry, nice roulette. Give me some of that top net, the best net. Bangs home at the near post. He's the king. And I cannot wait. And I hope that that inform goes down a little bit. Part of me is wishing that I'd stopped the Franck Ribéry hype and let him get that inform. Might have picked it up for a little bit cheaper, but I'll need some of you guys in the comment section down below. And this is what I'm talking about with trolling. I was 100% going to try to do his entire team with Manuel Neuer. And Emenike is fast. So that was a pretty easy goal for him to score and for me to give up. But that's where we're going to come to a close in this one. We've managed to win yet another Saturday Shield. I want to thank you all so very much for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy it, of course, drop a like, drop a comment, let me know. And if you're new and you enjoy the content and the gameplay and some of the commentary at least, make sure to subscribe to the channel. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.